I'm currently writing a book about the history of music in St. Louis, but don't run down to your local bookstore looking for it. I still have quite a ways to go. In the meantime, one story of interest is that of Keith Bearden. He was born in 1955, so at present, in 2026, he would be about 70 years old. He's the third generation of St. Louis violin makers and repairmen in his family. After a 3-year apprenticeship in California, he established a shop behind Powell Symphony Hall, now the Jack C. Taylor Music Center, and later relocated to Big Bend Boulevard in suburban Shrewsbury. He's described as among the top 10 bowmakers in the world. He's been honored by professional organizations in his field and has made bows for Isaac Stern, Pinchas Zuckerman, Yitzhak Perlman, and many others. A bow took Bearden a week to make and could sell for $3,500, but that was about 30 years ago, so adjustment to dollar figures should be made for inflation. At first, he was selling his instruments and bows, but discovered he could make more money buying and selling expensive historical instruments than making and repairing them. He had a friendly, honest, engaging manner and did business with professional musicians, including members of the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra and its president. There were 45 cases of his having built at least 21 people. There were more than $23 million in bad loans or non-payments, disappearing violins, and other instruments. He became more and more involved in bad financing until he dropped out of sight. The FBI became involved, but some cases couldn't be successfully presented because laws had changed. Some victims didn't want to come forward out of embarrassment and having been taken advantage of, or not wanting to publicize that they owned such expensive instruments. In 1992, he went to Japan and disappeared. He was extradited, eventually pled guilty. He agreed to help look for still missing instruments, some of which were in Japan, and promised to repay everyone, even in cases where he would have been protected by changes in the law. He faced a maximum of 70 years in prison and $3.5 million in fines, but actually got $750,000 in fines and served 2 years at a minimum security prison. When we Googled him in 2026, he was working in Chicago and had a GoFundMe page because of the financial difficulties of ill health. I make no assumption about the truthfulness of his ill health.